So I've had a dead YouTube channel now for probably a few years, and I've always said that I wanted to do post on it, I wanted to do stuff with it, make stuff for it, etc., except for I never got around to doing it, and that is for two reasons. The first reason is that I always get in my own head comparing myself to other creators out there, thinking that what I make isn't good enough, and I end up deleting it and not being happy with it. And recently, I just got over that, being like, if I don't even try and even try to make things, I'm not going to improve myself. The next reason is that I always get in my head that the first video on the channel is going to be the one that sets up the mood for the rest of my channel, and so on and so forth. That the first video has to be perfect, which it's never going to be. And so I decided to get over that. I decided to make the very first video on this channel and an announcement. But before we get into the announcements, I just want to thank everyone for 2024, more specifically the tail end of 2024. If you don't know my story, I usually don't talk about views or anything like number wise, because when I started streaming and content creation, that was never really the big deal to me. I really like just enjoy playing games, enjoying stuff with people, and having fun. But over the past year and a half over my Twitch channel, I normally stayed at 160 followers. And normally my streams would get between zero, maybe one person watching. And it does get disencouraging most times, but I still do it just because I enjoy doing it. It is what it is. And I made it my goal in 2024 to hit 200 followers at least before the end of the year. And then come August, September area, I think I changed my stream schedule to 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. EST time. And I surpassed that 200 follower goal. We're almost at 250. So it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why people started showing up, but I started having a lot more fun, and I've been going ever since. And I really want to bring that over to YouTube and create more stuff, just because I really enjoy doing that. So whether you're new here or you've been here since the beginning, seriously, thank you for checking out the channel. And now for the first part of the announcements, I think I have three things I want to say. The first thing is what I want to do with the YouTube channel specifically. I've been going back and forth with myself for probably the time that it took me to finally make something, make this recording, that I want to make this channel a Pokemon specific channel. I really enjoy Pokemon. I have plenty of ideas for Pokemon, whether it's shiny hunts, ROM hacks, fan made games, whatever. I want to keep this YouTube channel specific to Pokemon content, just so that I have one thing to focus on. I'm not trying to do multiple things at once. Over on Twitch, I'm still going to stream Zelda. I'm still going to stream other things once in a while, but I think just for this, I want to keep just Pokemon on the YouTube channel for now, and then maybe add more down the line, or maybe open up a second channel, but just something to keep on focus. Which also leads to, I want to stream on YouTube a little bit more. So as part of my next couple announcements that I'm about to make, some streams are going to be on YouTube, some streams are going to be on Twitch. It will make sense in when I start doing the projects and in between all the projects that I'm recording. So just follow all the socials that I have if you're interested to see where I am, where I'm live, and the reasoning. And that's it for that. And now in terms of projects that I am very excited to start, because I've been hinting at one for over a year, the first thing that I am going to say and announce is my first big project that is probably going to take me a really long time to do. That it's going to be a continuous project I'm going to slowly work on top of doing other things. Is, like I said, I am a shiny Pokemon hunter. I love shiny hunting, so I want to go after the big gauntlet of creating a shiny living dex in Pokemon Home If you don't know what a shiny living dex is, it's basically every single Pokemon that's in a Pokedex in one place in home. So having from Bulbasaur all the way up to Mewtwo, one of each Pokemon, Pikachu, Raichu, Sandshrew, Sandslash, etc., in one place that is a living dex of shiny Pokemon. So, how this is going to work is I am having self implied rules that I have to use every game from the Switch era onwards. So, I'm not doing DS, I'm not doing GBA just to keep it simple. Every game from the Switch era onwards, shiny hunting the entire Pokedex, going from generation one by one. So if I find a Gen 2 shiny while I'm hunting for Gen 1, it's just going to be an extra shiny for my collection and doesn't count towards the dex. And I have to use every game once. So when I get to Gen 4, I can't just use Legends Arceus because Legends Arceus is the easiest game to get shinies from in Generation 4. I have to get a shiny from BDSP. I have to get a shiny from from Sword and Shield. And I have to get a shiny from Legends Arceus and then decide from there. And the only rule to that exception is there's one exception to this rule, and that is for the original 151, I can only use Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And the reason for that is going to be explained later. But from Johto all the way to Paldea and onwards until they add new games, is I have to use every game from the Switch era onwards. And finally, the second part of the announcement is another big project I'm going to be working on top of little things that I create on the way. Is was actually inspired by another PokeTuber named Johnstone who does Pokedex challenges normally, and I took inspiration from I completed Emerald's ridiculous Pokedex. I am a Generation 3 baby, and I find it criminal that I haven't finished a Gen 3 Pokedex. I had never completed a National Dex in Gen 3, and he did a living dex of Generation 3. So I'm going to do something. I want to do all 4 Pokedexes in Generation 3. So that is Emerald, Fire Red, Pokemon Colosseum, and Pokemon XD Gales of Darkness. All their Pokedexes complete on their respective games. So if you've never seen a Gen 3 game before, because I've only played Colosseum and XD1, so I'm excited to step back into them, I encourage you to follow because I think that's going to be fun. So in terms of when these challenges are going to start, the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee starting the shiny hunting living dex in home, I want to start that whenever I finish my current project, which is perfecting the Pokedex in Legends Arceus. I was hoping to get that done before the new year started. That's probably not going to happen with everything going on and the speed that I'm completing the dex at. So if I'm giving a more realistic goal, the shiny hunting streams probably won't start until maybe February, and then the Pokedex Emerald thing I am hoping to start. I still have a few preparations I'm still doing with that. I'm still looking for a few things so I can do that. I'm hoping maybe March, early April zone, but that one's up in the air. But with everything being said, like I said, I really hope that 2025 is the year that I finally get over my mind saying that I can't do things over on YouTube and use YouTube a lot more. So thank you guys for coming along with me on this, I guess, journey. Not really on a journey, I'm just doing stuff just for fun. And I will see you guys in the next one.